My name is Nicola McCartney. I'm a playwright and director based in Scotland but originally from Ireland. My relationship with Russian theatre goes back to 2004 when I was asked to jointly lead the inaugural Class Act project in Russia. Class Act is a social theatre project, which is the kind of flagship project of the Traverse Theatre in Edinburgh, one of the major hubs of new writing in the UK. And the project is, it has four distinct principles. It's set up where professional playwrights go into schools, teach the young people the fundamentals of playwriting, and then the plays that are subsequently written by the young people, these 5-minute playlets, are staged by professional actors and directors on the Traverse stage, and tickets are sold to the public. And it has four main principles, as I said. The first is to find new playwrights for the future. The second is to develop new audiences for theatre in the future. The third is expression and being able to kind of work in groups. And the fourth element is more kind of social and personal education and development, about understanding each other, etc., etc. And anecdotally, we have some sense also that it has an impact on literacy and educational engagement. I've been doing the project since '97 in Scotland, and in 2004, Tatiana Oskolkova, together with Anna Genina, who was at the British Council at that time, decided to bring Class Act to Russia. And we launched it in Tolyatti with the help of Vadim Levanov at the Tolyatti Playwrights studio and Slava Drenenkov, and it was a tremendous success, and it's been mounted in many different ways in Russia over the last 10 years now. There are many different permutations of it. It's become something known as klassodrama, which is Russian theatre's own unique way of doing class act. So over the years I've encountered many different Russian playwrights as a result of that, and now, together with my colleague at University of Edinburgh, Dr. Alexander Smith, and with the translator Sasha Dugdale, we are putting together a series, a triptych of new plays from Russia, Ukraine, with prominent Russian playwrights and Ukrainian playwrights who have been instrumental in Class Act. So in the spring of 2015, we will produce new works by Yuri Klavdiev, Mikhail Dornenkov, and Natalia Vorozhbit. And those will be staged at Glasgow's Oran Moor in the award-winning A Play, Pie and a Pint season, in association with University of Edinburgh and National Theatre of Scotland. The reason why I find Russian drama so incredibly engaging is I've just always had a passion about Russia. I almost studied Russian at university, and then I decided to study theatre instead. And then I found that in my 30s, my connection to Russia kind of resurrected. And Russian plays are incredibly refreshing to me as a contemporary Scottish playwright. The way they experiment with form, the way they experiment with voice, is completely unique and original, and I, as an artist, feel something a very deep. It's like deep calls to deep for me with Russian drama, and that it has, I think, had a profound impact in the way that I write plays myself since I began to engage with Russian theatre artists, many of whom I can now call my friends. It's also been an utter joy to see the way that social theatre has completely taken off in the last 10 years, and to feel that in some small way I have contributed to that by sharing the methods that I myself use, and also how that's impacted me as a social theatre artist by seeing the methods that Russian playwrights have adopted to work within their own nation. So I think it's very important that we continue to keep this dialogue and exchange between contemporary British theatre and Russian theatre, particularly at this time when kind of global political relations with Russia specifically are under such strain, because it is a culture that it has much to teach us, and We need to support those artists like Gremina and Ugarov and Teatr Doch and many contemporary Russian playwrights who are writing from the heart, responding to the system in a courageous and truly inventive and ingenious way. And I always feel that the most inventive work that I see in theatre is often a response to some kind of censorship. Censorship stretches the creative muscle to genius levels. I think often we don't have that sense of political repression or censorship over our voice here, and sometimes I feel that within these British islands and Irish islands, sometimes our work is much impoverished for that. Not that we want censorship, but there's a peculiar thing about social taboos and social censorship and political censorship that make an artist respond much more creatively and think about the form much more creatively than just verisimilitude or reflecting life as it is.